Okay. How's that angle? I'm gonna be right here. Oh, this is so hard to set up. This stupid tripod has like no in-between angles. Kid named Paint. All right, $1,000,000 question. Can you hear me through this microphone? Is it working? I need to know. I don't want to start doing anything until I know that this works. Can you hear me? Hello, Pan. Okay, perfect. You guys can hear me. I'm just working on setting up the tripod at the moment. How is this angle? I'm gonna be like, kind of like right here. Yeah, that's not horrible. I'll probably end up sitting. And then as you can see, we do have the photo that we'll be painting today. It's not gonna be exact, but this is kind of what I'm going for. Also, one question, did the did the YouTube link pop up in the Discord server? Because if it didn't, can somebody post the link there? I don't think I can leave the YouTube tab on my phone. But yeah, this will be a sort of painting that we're going for today. Class today, we're going to finger paint. Kid named Paint, yes. We are fingering paint. But yeah, it's going to be a birch tree and a blue sky. So I guess first we'll work on probably making the entire background blue, and then I can sort of paint the tree wherever I want at that point. It looks like they kind of just went like this and brush stroked left to right. So I guess I'll try doing that. I also have not painted in years, so this could turn out horrible, or it could turn out really good. I have no idea. We're kind of just, I'm kind of just winging this one. I only have 4 colors that I bought specifically for the stream, or for this painting, I guess. We got navy blue, only a tiny jug of that, because it looks like I'm only going to be needing to use that towards the top. It's a sort of light to dark gradient, which I really like. And we got black, regular blue, and then white, all acrylic paint. So I guess I'm going to start off with the blue. Makes the most sense to me. And we're going to be using quite a lot of blue, so I will just... Actually, I'll keep them off to the side. Oh, I didn't actually open this. I thought I opened these. I indeed did not open them. They got flavor seal protected on these. Can't wait to eat some yummy paint that I just splashed all over the table. That is why you put the table cover on. I'm smart. I'm a smart boy who puts table covers on. Because of things like that. Is there any on my face? No, we're good. I'm good. I'm good. All right. But yeah, very, very hype stream. Post the link everywhere. Call your friends. Come on, paint. Oh, not doing that again. Come on. Get in the thing. Why is it not coming out? It's like constipated. What? Why is it? My paint is constipated, guys. I don't know why this is happening. Painting stream, more like just sitting here and bashing the, Oh, I think I know why. It's like not fully opened. Oh, there's a bubble. Okay. We're wasting a bit of paint here. I'm using all of us. My hands are gonna get covered. Can't wait. All right. There we go. Oh no, it got stuck again. Why is there? Okay, I'm taking the lid off. No more squeeze lid. Just dumping. I don't even care. It's like some of the plastic protectant got trapped in there, and now it's just like creating a force field. Jeez, my hands are already covered in paint. It hasn't even been like 3 minutes. It's been 5 minutes and my hands are already covered. All right. I think I'm going to go with this brush right here. This looks like it'll work. My head's not really in frame. Hopefully that's not too big of a deal, but this is just kind of like the best setup I could get without everything being out of frame. So you're just getting like no head view. You're getting no head. All right, I have not painted in a while, and I'm actually kind of afraid to take the first strokes here. So, okay, so I'll start. Maybe I should start by darkening some of the paint first, actually, with some of this navy blue, and then start at the top. Bring that down into a lighter. So I'll mix some of this navy blue, this here. Yeah, that's probably the play. We'll start with like the darker color and make our way down. Because if I'm starting with this normal blue, I'm gonna have to start in the middle. All right. I feel like Bob Ross right now. Bobothy Rossington. That's what they call me. Back in primary school. All right. I'm applying the first strokes of paint. Oh, it's ruined. No, I'm kidding. It's ruined. I just put paint on. It's over. I'm gonna move the Steam Deck over because if I stain my Steam Deck with paint, I might crash out. So I don't know how long exactly it takes for acrylic paint to dry. But I honestly can't imagine it would be that long. This is like oddly therapeutic too. Just left, right, left, right. Let's get a bit more of that. I don't really know how thick I'm going to put this on. Probably pretty thick. I'll probably do a second coat just to give it more like depth. What I'm hoping is that I don't have to go to the store and pick up more paint. That's not TF2 or Garden Warfare 2. I'm unsubbing. Bro. Diabolical rage bait. No, this is the painting stream I promised. Rorcasso is here. I also just realized I'm wearing my church clothes still. So if I get paint on these, it's over. It is well and truly over if I get paint on these. Like, I'm grounding myself. Because I'm pretty sure I bought the shirt myself, and I definitely bought these pants, these shorts myself very recently. So, hopefully, I don't get paint all over them. But I'm a careful person, right? That was a rhetorical question. That's a lie. I'm not careful at all. I am like one of the clumsiest people I know. I'd be dropping stuff all the time. But yeah, this is one of my best ideas. Having like, maybe I should bring this a bit closer. Having like the inspiration photo on the side. There. So you guys can actually like kind of see what I'm going for. So the story with these, so there's 20 paintings like this I took a picture of. And they're saved onto like my iCloud or whatever. And this house I went to clean, because I'm a cleaner, they had a bunch of these photos like that lined up on the wall. And it was like the coolest thing ever. I'm like, okay. I just immediately knew I was going to go ahead and paint one of these. And I haven't painted in years either. So that's just like a random, like intrusive, impulsive thought. I was just like, yep, I'm doing that. I'm gonna paint. Now, what I'm starting to realize is this uses a lot of paint, so we might use all these bottles. Same, I'm unsubbing. That is crazy. I wish I could pull up the chat more I might be able to. I'll check and see if I missed anything in a minute. Once I get like this first coat on, probably. This is like the therapy stream, guys. I'm gonna talk like nice and low, like Bob Ross. We're gonna paint some happy little clouds up in the sky. Well, that's something I haven't even thought of actually. Is if I'm gonna be painting happy clouds or not. Probably not. I do kind of like the more like just boom, like blue saturated sky kind of look that we have going on that photo to the side there. So that's probably what I'm gonna do here. And I do have to make sure to paint these sides here too, because I don't want to be like looking at it from the side, because this is going to go up in my room. Like I'm going to like properly hang this up. You may actually even see it in the background of future streams, so be sure to tune into those. Streaming most Tuesdays, Thursdays, and both days on the weekend if things go according to plan, but lately they haven't. But eventually, once work slows down a bit, after the summer's over, that will probably be the schedule. So just letting you know there. But yeah, we'll probably hang this up in the background, and you guys might be able to see it during streams. Unless I find a better, different spot for it. I do have another photo, or another painting I got from an auction that I'm going to hang up too. So we're going to have two nice little painted things in my house. Alright. Yeah, so we're definitely going to have to do a second coat eventually. As you can see, there is quite a bit of white in that background there. So I guess we'll start going into just like a pure blue, sort of start blending that in. And then eventually I'm going to add some white to some of the blue, start fading it down, and get a nice gradient going. And hopefully that ends up looking good. Of course, on the first coat, it might not, but I can always go back and do a second coat. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? How was your guys' days there? Might as well get some chat engagement going, right? This is like oddly therapeutic. I definitely need to do this more often. This is great. I'm kind of noticing that there's like little speckles of white in the canvas that are sort of sticking out. Oh, I'm getting some drippage over here. I don't want to put it on too thick, because then it just dries weird. That much I do remember from art class. It's very subtle, but you can actually see the gradient start to go down. That's so sick. I kind of do wish I had a slightly wider brush, but that's kind of just not something I have. Not, I'm trying to. Or are you noticing that? Yeah, I am noticing that. No, excuse me. Oh, wait, is this a live chat? Oh, okay, perfect. Now I can see everything. Zaddy, look at chat. I asked blue the color of hold on, I needed to Google that. The meaning of blue. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of chat. Oh, I reached 90 subs. Jokes apart, that's a cool stream idea. Class today, we're going to wait. Okay, does the sauces taste good? Yeah, the sauces taste good. I asked blue, the color of calmness and relax. Yeah, it's the color of relaxation. And the ocean, I guess, which is not relaxing to me at all. I hate water. Like, I'll go on a boat, but I'm not gonna enjoy it type of thing. So whoever came up with that was probably just trying to have a sick joke towards me. But the sky's blue, and that's relaxing. Kind of like, if you just see me look back like a lost puppy, it's because I'm just trying to read chat. You gotta have like a ding alert. Never mind, too much work. clipping you saying I've reached 90. Yes, we need that clip. Yeah, I'm trying to like touch up the top of the painting right now. I gotta like focus on the bottom. But yes, 90, that is sick. If we can reach 100 soon, that would be crazy. And obviously only subscribe if you're actually, here for me in the content and not just because I said to, obviously. Not forcing you to. All right. Getting close to being done with the first coat. Honestly, like by the time we reach the end of the first coat here, the top will probably be dry, and then we can just start darkening everything up more. Not even really darkening it, more just saturating. And I guess because I did say I was going to make this lighter towards the bottom here. So once I go over like the second coat, I'll add the white paint for the bottom part. Oh, I'm painting the easel right now. That is what it's called, right? It is called an easel. Imagine if it's like something completely different. I'm getting the name wrong. I'm almost positive it's called an easel. I feel real dumb if that was wrong though. I'm trying to like get paint inside the this like little white piece that's sticking out. I got it. See, I don't know if I'm actually doing this the most efficient way. I mean, I guess it's not about being efficient, right? I guess properly. At the same time, it's like a piece of art, so there's not really a proper way to do it. That's kind of the whole point, isn't it? I don't know, I tend to criticize myself with that, I guess. I'm like running out of paint. That is almost the first coat done, though. I need to be careful doing this bottom part not to touch the sides or any of the painting, actually. This is so awkward. And I'm like out of paint, too. There should be just enough to get this last little strip here. If there's any chat messages, I will check them in a minute. Oh, now it's on my wrist. The paint has reached my wrist. It's infecting me. All right. That is officially first coat. Doesn't look half bad. I mean, it's just kind of blue, right? You can't really make blue look too bad. Good boy, check. W. Gyat. Where is the Algerian crimson? The Pathalo blue? Wait, what? What does that mean? What? Don't like water explains the stench coming through the screen. You're a pro Clash Royale player? Really? I don't think he's wearing shoes. I am not wearing shoes. In fact, I'm not even wearing socks right now. That's the crazy part. I am completely barefooted. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting, I know. On a more serious note. Oh my gosh, that is like basically dry already. Yeah, what the heck? This acrylic paint is great. Alright, so now I need to start... Yeah, there's not really too much of a gradient in the moment. You can't really notice it. Do you have a bottomless throat? W Arch? Alright, I'm going to take a drink quick. All this talking, jeez. All this talking is like making my throat numb. Probably should have muted my mic. You guys probably got some nasty gulping noises. That is my bad. Maybe that's punishment for saying that asking if I have a bottomless throat. Maybe think before you speak next time, Mia. Alright, so I gotta remember which ones these are gonna be. So we have our darker blue, our normal blue, and then our lighter blue is what we're gonna do here. Darker blue. I'm gonna make sure to put in a lot more navy than I did last time. Make sure it really turns out dark. In fact, actually, I'm going to add, I don't know if this is going to be a mistake or not, add a little bit of black paint just to give it a bit more darkness. In fact, I'm actually kind of running out of room here. I'm going to have to bring this to the center palette. Oh, this is going to be such a mess. All right. Just a tiny, oh, okay, that was way more than I needed. Now it's going to be some sort of like midnight murky blue color. Oh, that's way too dark. If I mix it, it should end up being fine, though. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. That is not bad. Mixing my goon together to create a different color goon. La 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 la. Look, guys, it's a new color. It's goon colored. I don't know. But we're going to apply the second coat now. Get the dark gradient to about here-ish. Then start into like the normal blue. And then start getting into a lighter blue at the bottom there to match this lovely painting here. Obviously, this is just more of an inspiration. But it is good inspiration. Yes, blue. Blue boy. Just what I need, a numb throat? Bro. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. I think that's too dark. I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. Is it ruined? Or can it be salvaged? If you add too much black, then just add a little white, I guess, right? That's that what they say? Sounds like it could be vaguely racist out of context. If there's too much black, add a little white. I'm just making new colors now. This is weird. It's like, I don't know how it's almost green. I have nothing else here that would make this look green. Like, I get maybe the navy blue is doing that. But it shouldn't be. Whatever, let's just get more paint all over my hands, which is a given, right? That's gonna happen. Okay, so mistakes have been made. That's like green. Add more blue. I accidentally made it green. Okay. This is salvageable. I do have an idea. I'm gonna just kind of add this for like the first tiny little section of the painting. So we're gonna have more of like a quadruple gradient now instead of a triple gradient. Which is fine, I guess. I just didn't think it was gonna get this dark and like green looking. Like for you guys, it might not look too green, but for me, that's like pretty green. No rodent clip saying I reached 90. I lost the timestamp. Bad boy, you're grounded. Absolutely groundulated. Get out of here. Go home. For some reason, I'm getting these like weird splotches in the painting. Also, I think I'm past the point of being able to actually pick up the painting and show it to you guys, so that kind of sucks. I think we'll just start to fade the gradient out here. Oh, I don't know how to get rid of these splotches. You know what? They add a bit of character to the painting. I'm gonna allow them to stay. How about that? It adds a bit of character to have weird splotches on your painting. That's the point, right? We're making like a beautiful little mistake or whatever Bob Ross says. Sounds like something sounds like something from like a white woman's Instagram. White woman, white woman. You guys hear that song from Bo Burnham? White woman's Instagram? Definitely go look it up later. It's hilarious. If you haven't seen it already. You know what? I am changing my mind on this. That is actually starting to look really cool. Honestly, this might just be like a 2 or 3 coat painting. Honestly, 3 coats might just do it. I'm gonna check chat quick. Walter is taking a break, watching a ginger. Walter has been summoned. Walter has spoken. How is this? This camera angle should gives a nice view. There's no other camera angle. And now I'm turning the camera a bit because you're sus. I've tried every camera angle, okay? This is the only one that works. You got a dirty mind, Walter. Freaking weird. Okay, now I gotta think for a minute. So yeah, I guess clean the brush off now, or maybe try to apply what's left of the paint on it. Maybe blend it a little bit more, kind of just. I'm like dry brushing at the moment, but just kind of trying to like blend it in so it looks seamless. Like, yeah, this guy does that kind of deal. This is looking so cool so far, though. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. This is the bluest painting you'll ever see. I kind of wish I maybe like picked up an accent color or something like red. Like, I know birch trees obviously don't have anything red on them. Maybe, actually, don't they sometimes have like red mushrooms? We could have done like a red shelf mushroom. That would have been cool. Well, whatever. If I do this again in the future, then that is something to take a note. Is not just do like a kind of like 3-color painting, which this is nice though. It's a good like simple start. It almost looks like they use like a more like coarse, rough brush towards the end of this here. Like if you look at the top of that painting, it's more just like a solid blue, and then towards the bottom of it, it starts to get a little bit more streaky and rough looking. And I really like that. It adds some depth. Almost looks like there's some cloud action going on. And we kind of already do have that here. So I'm going to dedicate myself to doing that with the bristlier brush. So we are going to the normal, we're going to the normal blue zone now. And I want to see how well this works. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, I guess commit to it for a minute and just see what happens, but it's kind of like staying on the brush. It's really weird. This painting looks very Herman-esque. Herman-esque? Yeah, 90 subs after a year is very crazy indeed. I can't believe it took that long. That just means we're going to go double the speed now, don't you understand? That just means we're going to go even faster for the second year. Okay, so this is a mistake. This brush sucks. It's not doing what I want. So I'm going back to the old brush. I tried. It doesn't look good. This one's much faster too. Okay, now the paint is just getting spread around weird and I'm kind of confused. I believe maybe it was because the brush was wet. Like it might still be a bit damp, even though I kind of toweled it. I don't know. It almost looks like this is water. I don't know. It needs to be like whitened up a bit. I need some white in my life. Or maybe that's wrong, actually. Maybe it actually needs to be darkened up slightly. I know that sounds like stupid, but because I just said it needed to be lightened up. Let me try this. Because if it's not blending properly, that means if we're going dark to light, we need a little bit of dark to blend it, right? That's not horrible. And then I'll guess I'll take a little bit of white. If I just like kind of brush some of this white into here, like little tiny streaks or whatever, I can like create clouds. Like that kind of looks like it'd be a cloud. So this painting is a little bit more nighttime themed than I originally intended for it to be. But that's not horrible. Like I don't hate that. I don't hate that. All right. Oh, I have an idea. This is gonna be sick. It comes with sponges. 2 subs and 1 stream. We're on a new struck gold. You have to paint from now on. I probably will do it more. Practical Poker Club. Is he lagging for y'all? Nope, running smooth for me. Okay. Caretaker album. What? What's the Caretaker album? Explain. Alright, so I have this idea. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but I can always paint over it, right? Like that's the beauty of painting. I have this sponge and I'm gonna see if I can make some clouds. I don't hate that. Maybe it could use like maybe it could use a bit more blue. That's just like the theme of the stream is just everything's blue. We're gonna be like 5 hours in and I'm gonna start painting the walls blue. Everything in this room will be blue by the end of the stream. La 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 la, I'm painting everything blue. I'll just totally lose my mind. The only thing I'll be able to think about is the color blue. The cloud almost looks like it's a little too splotchy. Or maybe like it just looks like it's alone. Maybe that's it. I think it looks lonely. It's a lonely little cloud. It needs a little tiny friend, and I know where to put him. It needs a friend right here. No, wait. More white. Oh yeah, we can do like some like... Oh, those look sick! It's so small, but you might not be able to see it, but like... Oh, that's cool. Really trying to blend this one in the middle here a bit better. So at the moment, it just looks like it's a little too... It looks like water was dribbled there, almost. That's a bit better. Okay. I guess we'll just add a few more happy little clouds. These are fun. I just got to make sure to sort of do them out of the direction of where the tree's going, right? Because there is going to be a tree going over this still, so I do have to keep that in mind. I think this looks good so far. I think I'm just going to do a bit of touch up towards the bottom here and really just sort of start filling this in so it looks... Ooh, I just splashed paint on my keyboard. No! I knew that was a bad idea. It's not the end of the world, but my keyboard's going to be blue in some spots now. That's not really the best kind of happy accident. Especially when it's getting in the key. Oh, no. It's in the key, guys. No. This is why you don't keep tech around while you're painting, you dummy. Ah! It's going all the way over there now. I don't care. Yes, it is the end of the world. Run. Pan your hand. You're painting your house blue. Where did Mike leave? Do you have 2 matches? if he's on the red team. Bro. Come on. Also, I'm noticing that we have 14 viewers. That's kind of ridiculous. That does not happen often. So thank you guys for stopping by to the stream. I may have to paint more. That is kind of like a big deal for me. 14 viewers. It's quite a bit. So if you haven't already and you are enjoying the stream, like and subscribe. I don't really like saying that. It's kind of cringy, but only if you enjoy the channel, though, you know? I don't know, the virtual number fuels my ego. Something like that. I'm starting to get into like details now, so I'm like really focused. I'm like locked in right now. Starting to focus on like making sure there's like an even consistency of paint, I guess. So it doesn't look like it's like multiple colors everywhere. I still feel like this sort of needs to be painted over a bit here. Something about this is like irking me. I don't know why. It's like something happened in that area specifically in the middle that's like throwing off the whole painting, and I don't like it. I think if I just paint on thicker without applying as much pressure with the brush, that could fix it. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Yeah, I don't know why it looks so, it looks like water got dripped there. And I'm not like the hugest fan of it. Kind of just something I have to deal with at this point, though. It's like become a part of the painting, because the more I'm trying to fix it, the worse it looks. Okay, I need to kind of like take a different angle, I guess. Let me go over here. That's not bad. I don't know if it needs another coat. What do you guys think? I'm thinking it might need another coat, but I'm not positive yet. Oh, wait, yep, the sides are still covered in paint. Just trying to see if, yeah, there's enough paint on that bottom part there. Oh, it's so sticky. It's wet and sticky. Pause. My hands are fully covered. 76 viewers, holy crap. That is crazy. Is Durser rating? Bro's getting banned from YouTube? Bro. Alright. I have like random white spots on different sides of these paintings from the painting. From me trying to grab it. I have to stop gripping it. Okay. I think I'm starting to get done with the sky here. And I think it'll be time to move on to onto the tree itself. Because we are painting a birch tree, by the way. There's 104 people here now. Okay. I guess I should show the painting that I'm going off again, if there's so many people here. So this is the painting for like the 5th time I'm showing this. It's a birch tree. I found it in this house I went to go clean, and it's pretty cool looking. Apparently this guy's like old money or whatever. He had like 20 of these up on the wall. He had birch branches painted all over the ceiling. It was the coolest thing I ever seen. And I knew right then and there I had to paint it. And like I haven't painted in years. It's kind of crazy. All right. I can focus on these like little tiny details of how the sky looks all day. I think it is time to start painting the actual tree. After this dries, I think I might just get like a fan or something and start wafting it. 128 viewers. That is ridiculous. I'm at the viewer limit right now, by the way. Like, no more people can view. Oh, okay, 4 more people just joined. Never mind. Apparently more people can view. I don't know. YouTube is telling me right now that more people can't view because I've reached a viewer limit with my subscriber count. So apparently more people have to sub if you want more people to join the stream, I guess. This is ridiculous. What is happening right now? The painting stream? Am I getting rated by bots? Like I don't understand. I'm so confused. Like nobody's chatting that I don't know. It just keeps going up. Am I gonna get like banned? I'm actually kind of scared now. Guys, am I gonna get... It's the camera angle freaking gooner. What is happening? This is ridiculous. It just keeps going up. I'm painting. It's not like... It's not revolutionary. You guys never see anybody paint on the internet before? Okay, how do they do the side of the tree here? Okay, it's like a thin black line, it looks like. Stop muting pouting Roden. If he gets banned, I'm sad. I am not going to get banned, and if I get banned, I swear I will post a new link for a new account and a new Discord server. I am not getting banned. You will not see me disappear. Wait, not see? Like, you won't see? Never mind. Never mind. I'm not making jokes anymore. Like, you won't see me. Yeah, not see. Like, not seeing me. Not as, like, a group of individuals. Why do I say stupid stuff? Maybe I am going to get banned. I can't join your Discord? He might grow faster if he switches accounts. Honestly, maybe. I mean, I kind of have it figured out a bit. More than I used to. See, this is the scary part here. This is the part of the painting where I have to commit. I have to commit to what I want to do. What shape I want the tree to be. I think we're going to I think I'm just going to sort of copy that one. Just big old tree on the side here because it's only showing half the tree on this painting, meaning that I don't have to paint the outline of the other side. So we're just going to go like this. Thin black line all the way through center. Sound like a yoga coach. Now come back down to center. There. That's going to be about the width of the tree. And it looks like it gets smaller as we go up. So that's pretty realistic for a tree, right? I think. I don't know. See, this is like my one problem with acrylic paint. Is that it just likes to consistency is always so weird with it. You either have to brush really light or just commit to brushing really thick if you want a consistent line. And that's how paint works, I get it, but I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I guess I'm going to commit to like curving it over a bit because obviously like the tree continues onwards after the painting stops. Even though nobody's going to be looking at this area, I think it's important for me, who will be looking at the area of the painting because it's my painting that'll be in my room. In my room. Gonna check chat. The only thing that is making Roden not gain views is his chaotic thumbnails. Am I getting rated by bots right now? Is it just because like I just happened to do like a weird thumbnail? Also, guys, how many subscribers am I at the moment? Because I haven't checked. I don't know if it's like going up rapidly crazy or something stupid like that. Yeah, maybe I just need to like make less chaotic thumbnails that are just like the thing that's happening in the video or something. I don't know. This is the hard part now. I think the way I'm going to do this is we're going to have like a gray, a white, and a black paint. This is actually just like getting progressively more messy as I go on. 92. Bot sub to Roden. Yes, every bot in chat, please hit the subscribe button. So we're going to get black. That's white there. And then we're going to create a bit of gray. And I almost feel like it should be like diluted with water or something, because that's what it looks like on this painting, as if it was like smudged with some water. So that'll be an interesting thing to figure out. This will be the gray brush here, I guess. This is actually so hard to mix when it's like overflowing. I just dipped my finger in the paint. That's fun. I always put too much in these. And then like you get like these white swirls on the side too. Okay, that mixed pretty well. Never mind. Might be a little bit too much, but TS is actually not real. The bots listened. What do you mean 127? Am I actually at 127 subs? Don't actually say that one stream just got me like 5 months worth of YouTube progress. Like legitimately. Bots are leaving. Imagine if it was a big YouTuber watching your stream in live. And those are people, not bots. Did I actually just reach 100 subs? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did I get I probably got rated or something. There's no way. Some big YouTuber probably like saw the stream and he's like, yo guys, I'm ending the stream. I just found this stream with like 5 viewers. Go join it. That's probably what happened. I'm assuming that's what happened. If I had donations open, I bet Mr. Beast would be donating money. They would have talked if they were real. Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. That's what makes me think that like it could possibly be bots. Because why is nobody talking? How are you gonna have over 100 people watch a stream and none of you are talking? So I don't know. It's either way, it's funny. But I don't know how excited I should be, because if it's view botting and I'm like getting targeted to get my channel taken down by these view bots, that's not gonna be good. Oh my gosh, I am just now realizing how absolutely thick we're going to have to lay this paint on in order to, you know, not have the blue shine through. I should have left an area. I should have known. I should have done the tree first, because now we're going to have to put like 3 to 4 coats of paint super thick on this in order to, you know, not have it look like there's blue underneath the tree, because usually trees aren't like semi-transparent. Usually. Might be hard to believe, but that's usually how it works. Trees are usually completely solid and not see-through. Unless it's like, I don't know, paper. Paper's kind of see-through. Huh? Birch is like, looks like paper, so maybe that's how it should be. Yeah, who has 100 people join their stream and not talk? Yeah, enjoy shadow banning. I bet I'm probably going to get shadow banned. I've had the worst luck on YouTube, guys. You have no idea, or maybe you do have an idea if you've been here for a while. Nothing happens. You know, like the jokes where people say, like, oh, nothing ever happens? Nothing ever happens over here. This is, believe it or not, like, this isn't my first rodeo with this. I had a stream where it was actually 130 real people. It was during the Garden Warfare 2 Fiesta stream. And Drybones ended his stream. And then he just spammed my link in his general chat and his Discord server, and everybody joined. Like, everybody who was online joined, and I had like 120 people in my stream for a bit. No, wait, no, there was like 50, but it ended up like they were cycling in and out. So by the end of the stream, it was like 130 view stream. Because before that, there was nobody joining, nobody was watching. I'm getting like wet blue paint on the side here. That's not good. We gotta paint over that. Okay. Rub it all off then. This is the annoying part. Is you start accidentally mixing the colors together. But I can't expect it to look professional. I gotta keep myself in check here. No, that's dry. So why is that mixing? Maybe I need like, I've actually run out of room on my painter's palette, by the way. We have a spy in the live sending bots. Enjoy no YouTube channel, Ginger Man. I'm not a spy, I swear. Yet that stream has less views than half of my stream. That's crazy. Yeah, your streams get a lot of views, Walter. I've actually run out of room for paint. I am on my last area to put paint in this. I should have bought 2 painter's palettes. I thought it would be like, oh, I'd hardly use this. I almost didn't buy one. Nope, you're gonna use all of it and need more room. I guess I'm a dummy. See, this blue is mixing in. This isn't good. I don't know what to do. I don't know why it's mixing. It wasn't really doing it. Oh, so at the top it was darker. And this is pulling up darker colors. I knew I should have painted it white first. I honestly don't know if there's a way to do this still. Except with like really calculated thick strokes of white paint. Like that. Oh, wait. That's... Oh, no, I touched the black. Wait, no, that's fine. Birch trees have black in them. This is so sad right now. Yeah, I can't believe I'm getting, like, view-botted at the moment. Also, I feel like the view-bot stopped is because of the limit. Yeah, that's interesting. If it was actually a view-botted stream, and they were trying to do this to ban me, it probably, I probably would get banned. I'm gonna have to look into that. Because mobile streams might not be a thing I do. They probably target, like, new mobile streamers or something. Because there's no way. If there's 127 people right now, one of you chat, one new person, go ahead and do it. I do not believe that there is 100 and like, what, 20 new people here I haven't seen before? I don't believe it. I think I'm getting view-botted. What is happening here right now? Exactly. Angry Monkey Bomber. Hi. Oh, that's one new person. That is one new person speaking. I'm so frustrated in this area of the painting right now. Could just slap it. It's not doing what I want. I'm gonna try and just pull this up with the sponge. wait for it to dry, and then try again. Well, dipping that in the blue paint was the worst idea I could have made. Or done, I guess. It's the worst thing I could have done. Because now, the sponge is full of blue paint. Yay! I'm just going to start putting paint on the paper towel. I don't even care. As long as it doesn't seep. Honestly, even if it does seep through, it's fine. Because I can just wipe the table cover off. That's what it's for. This is going to be like the most scuffed painting ever. Just because of this blue leak through. But it's my painting, and it's going to go up on my wall, and it's going to be so beautiful in a weird way when it's done. And maybe there's not an objective good way to make a beautiful painting. How about that? That's some food for thought. Maybe all the paintings are beautiful. Except the ones where people just tape a banana peel and then throw crap all over it. That's not a beautiful painting. You didn't try. That's actually a pet peeve of mine. People who think that they're like artists. Like, I guess I'm sort of an artist, but like I'm not good at it. At least I admit that. But the people who just like cobble stuff together, say that they tried really hard on it. Like there's a difference between that and like a shit post, right? Like, excuse my French, I try not to swear, but like that is what that is called. There's a difference between trying and then not trying, and then there's a difference between not trying and saying you tried and not trying and saying that you didn't try and it was just like for fun, you know? I'm trying for the most part. That honestly doesn't look that bad. It just needs texturing, obviously. And that's going to be like the long, hard part where I might get a bit quiet. Be forewarned, because it takes a lot of mental focus. I'm actually going to start dipping into this gray paint to see if we can sort of offset some of that blue. Oh, that actually works well. Huh. That actually works well. Time to get 100 more alts to watch the stream so it gets deleted. If it continues, it's really someone trying to wrote in, close, and reopen stream. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. That's a good idea. I'm going to close the stream, guys, and it's going to relaunch. We're at an hour mark anyway. If I'm getting view-botted right now, that's really bad. So everybody just rejoin. Also, my phone's at 20%, so this stream's not going to go on for much longer. Anyway, yes, just rejoin as soon as this gets back.